Well, hello. I am lucky enough to be speaking once again with Laura Brown, the dynamic executive director of the St. Ignace Visitors Bureau. Hello, Laura. Welcome back.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Now, I know it's been an exceptionally busy summer. It was a busy spring, and now it's gearing up to be a busy fall in St. Ignace.
Yep, fall is one of our busiest times. We have an event starting Labor Day weekend for the next 6 weeks after that.
So
Every week has
every
something.
weekend, every
Yeah.
weekend for 6 weeks. Now, because I'm interested, and I may actually subscribe to your calendar because I feel the need to keep my finger on the pulse of St. Ignace. You guys always have something happening, so I see, leading up to the Labor Day weekend, some events, Music by the Bay, for example, has been going on. So what does that involve? I mean, it evokes something beautiful, but what kind of music, for example?
We have a little bit of everything. We have folk, we have country, we have rock, we have music every night of the week. And then on Sundays, we've been doing something called a boat bash. So in the afternoon, boats will come up to the beach and we'll have games, kayak races, music.
Wow.
But we have something every night of the week, including our fireworks every Saturday night through
Cool.
Labor Day.
Very cool. Arts Dockside.
Yep, that's a great event. That kicks off the Labor Day weekend. So that will be all day Friday and Saturday, and then the famous Mackinac Bridge Walk will take place starting at
Okay.
6:30 a.m. Monday of Labor Day.
Wow. Okay. Now, I just want to go back to the Arts Dockside. So, what kind of art are we talking about?
So that's arts and crafts. So a little bit of everything.
Oh,
We have fine
fantastic.
artists, jewelers. We have vendors that have food. We have music. So it's quite a festival atmosphere.
Okay. And keeping in the theme with arts, the Intercontinental Indigenous Art Show.
Yep, they are busy right now. We have art being shipped in from Peru, and then
Wow.
we work with individuals to frame that art once it gets here, and they will also spend time painting murals on some of our old buildings.
Oh,
So that's
fantastic.
fun to watch.
Yeah, we've actually, that's something that's been happening here in Sault Ste. Marie as well. Transforming, the walls of some of our buildings with a beautiful artwork. So I'll be looking for pictures of that, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So the Jeep Creep. Now, St. Ignace seems to have a fondness for Jeeps, because I think, Jeep the Mac is a huge event. What is a
Yeah.
Jeep Creep?
So Jeep Creep is fun. This was the second annual year for Jeep Creep. So we have a lot going on that weekend where people will come up to the area. We have a great meet and greet at the casino with games, costume contests. The
Wow.
next day we'll do bingo, scavenger hunt, and then the best part of the weekend is Saturday night. We have a haunted trail, so the Jeeps will partake in that, and that's full of surprises.
Did you
So
say the
that's a lot.
haunted trail?
Yep, yep, right through the woods. Miles of haunted
Eee.
trails through the woods.
Oh, through the woods, Oh, well, that's
Yes.
fantastic. Okay, so now I know that, you've always been a busy community. And I think that in recovering from the pandemic, now more than ever, these events become significant. Tell me about how local businesses participate.
So we actually will do bingo, things like that to get people into the businesses. We will do different kinds of coupons for the ferry, discounted ferry trip to Mackinac Island, discounts at people's stores. The casino always gives, something to bring people into that
Okay.
establishment. So they are very happy for these fall events. It packs the hotels, restaurants, stores. So we
Okay.
work real close with our local businesses.
Now, what kind of participation do you get from visitors?
Oh, we get so much participation. Actually, last year we had, I believe it's the third weekend, it's Trek the Mighty Mac. And so that would be your side by sides that go across the bridge. We had to cut off registration at, I believe it was 800 machines. We just can't handle the busing to bring these visitors across the bridge to start their trek back. And you have to be able to feed them when they get back to town. And
Sure.
it's
Wow.
so yeah, we get a lot of visitors from all over the Midwest. And then of course we have tractors across the bridge, trucks across the bridge, and that all happens in September.
Lots of traffic across the bridge of
Yes,
all sorts.
lots of visitors and
Fantastic.
spectators. You
Um,
don't even have to be in the event. You can come and watch all of these vehicles.
Now, if you had to pick one event and declare it to be your favorite, what would that be?
Oh, I would have to say in the fall, I really like the truck show.
Okay.
At night, they do a lit parade through downtown and across the Mackinac Bridge, and it's absolutely beautiful. And
Okay.
that's a fun crowd.
Wow. Okay. So now, when you're talking about, okay, so we'll go back to Trek the Mighty Mac. So you had to cut off at 800 machines. How many
Yes.
people on average attached to one machine?
Two or three, so it was a
Yeah.
couple thousand people. Yeah, a couple
Wow.
thousand
Wow.
to
So
take care of it.
wow. So really, quite a boost to the community, the local
Yeah,
economy.
yeah.
Now, so September, and as I was saying to you earlier, now I'm looking at all of these great events, and I will be providing a link directly to the calendar because I think that really there's no way I can do it justice. But the sheer innovation, leading up to October 1st, and that was where the calendar cut off, but I did see a teaser for October starting with a pumpkin roll. Is that?
Yeah, we have a fall festival and we have a lot of activities for the whole family. But the pumpkin roll is the highlight of that weekend. So we have a pretty steep hill right in the middle of town, and kids will pick up their pumpkin and roll it down the hill and try to get it into a barrel and win a prize. So they love that. That's the highlight of the Fall Fest.
Wow, so much innovation, like such great ideas. That's really so. Talk to me about the Visitor Bureau think tank. How many people get together to develop these ideas?
Well, it's kind of funny. A few years back, actually quite a few years back, we started something called the Events Committee, and that was totally separate from the Visitors Bureau. But the Events Committee, the Chamber of Commerce, the Visitors Bureau, we all work together to pull these events off. Now it's pretty much under the Visitors Bureau umbrella. So besides our office, we have a handful of great volunteers, the chamber we work close with, the DDA, and we can usually pull it off with our beer tents and our food from local restaurants. But yeah, there's 20, 30 people that contribute to every event.
Well, and if ever I think a community and their resources were going to be stretched to capacity, what a wonderful way to be stretched to capacity. So, Laura, as always, I'm always elated when the opportunity comes along to speak to you because you're such an energetic personality. And like I said, the sheer innovation of what goes on in St. Ignace, I think, is something for so many communities to emulate and to learn from. Especially everybody's tired of talking about it, but in this time of recovery, this to me is a very engaging depiction of what collaboration can create, truly successful, dynamic, fun events.
Exactly. It is a lot of fun.
Well, I want to thank you so much for your time today, and I will be, as always, writing this up in a lovely little article that will go up later this afternoon with all of the hyperlinks to get people directly to your website so they can learn firsthand where to go to have the good times in September.
Sounds good. We appreciate that.
Awesome, Laura. Thank you so much.